Right now I'm going behind the 18-foot slide. I am going to leave the blower running for a moment. I'm going to unzip the 2 vertical zippers that are behind the slide. Then as air starts to come out, I am going to turn the blower off and quickly unhook the blower, because as Alan is in front, he's pulling the slide forward so that it will land on top of itself. It'll fold in half forward, which will make a nice rectangle for folding and rolling. With this unit, it's really helpful having 2 hands to just be able to pull and assist each other as it deflates to position it correctly. On top of the unit, you could see the 2 vertical zippers. Those are where the air will come out. In a moment, Alan will walk around the unit and pull the blue fabric, the vinyl fabric. As he's pulling it, it opens up the 2 zippers even more, which will allow a lot of the air to just escape quicker. On the very top, you will also see a square on the right side and on the left side. Those are also vents that we will open here in a moment as well. The next step is Alan is walking around and he is going to start pushing / kicking in the excess vinyl fabrics. So our goal is to match the seam with the top to the seam with the bottom, so that as we fold it, it will make a really nice rectangle. But there's a lot of puffy vinyl out each side. We need to stick it in and really put it inside, so that way, like folding a bed sheet, like a fitted bed sheet, you just stuff all the extra on the inside. The next step, Alan is going to start just walking on top of the bounce house. We're just trying to get all the air out. So that's what we're both doing, is pushing and stepping and just folding it and opening up any air vents to let more air out. It takes a little while for it to deflate. While Alan is doing that, I'm walking around and taking out the stakes that are keeping the slide in place. I'm also making sure to check that all the zippers have been opened so that the air can come out. And I'm just gathering all the ropes and ties, making sure to get all the equipment together. Alan's going around to the other side now to stuff that blue fabric into the unit so that he sees brown on top. We want a brown rectangle on top. So all the blue needs to be on the inside. That way when we get ready to roll it, it will be a really nice rectangle. It's really important to walk out as much air as possible before you start rolling it, because it will not be a tight roll if there's a lot of air trapped inside. So not rushing the process is really important. Allowing time to just deflate and get the vinyl in the right position. I'm putting final straps just inside the unit where they belong, and right now, since most of the air is out, we're just working on positioning it to prepare to roll it. We're just pulling it, making sure to get the square rectangle shape as best as possible. Now we're going to get ready to fold it in thirds. We grabbed a portion of the unit. We're going to grab the bottom part as well and fold it into thirds. It's really nice to do it together as a team. We're making sure to pull on each side, and then we are walking on the unit to again get out as much air as possible. Some people lay down and roll. It just depends on the team that we have. But right now, that is what we're doing. Next, we are getting the other third and just folding it over on top of itself. It is helpful for one person to hold the corners in place. I sat down on it, so that way it will hold those corners together while he walks across it, and it's just about getting as much air out as possible. It takes a minute to do that, but it's such an important part of the process. Now that he's got the air out, he's folding up one corner, and this is where we're placing our straps. We have 2 alligator straps, and we put it on the opposite side. He's going to fold it back down now, and we will start rolling on the other side. It is really helpful to have one person stand on the unit just to, again, squish any extra air out. I will assist him as he rolls. I will hold it in place so that the roll doesn't go backwards. This unit can get up to 500 pounds, so it is a very heavy unit. It's super helpful to have 2 people together, or a winch system. So now that we've rolled it, and we just lay on top of it a little bit at a time as it's being rolled, again, it's all about squishing the air out, which allows you to make a really, really tight roll. When you've rolled it all the way, you just grab your alligator strap and you wrap it around and you cinch it closed. And then you are done. You just need to grab the blower, you need to grab your tent stakes and tarps, and you are done. Good job, team. That's how you do it. 8 minutes.